Guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in today. As always, my name is Goliath and I'm doing a quick, candid podcast today. I'm driving in my car, don't worry, it's on hands-free, and I do apologize for the quality of this audio recording as it may be a little bit muffled, but that's not to say what I have to say isn't going to be effective. So, the crux of this video is, why doesn't your spell work? Now, this is the thing. I'm going to keep this straightforward. Spells or projection of your will is only going to be as strong as your will. Now, this is the thing about magic and psychology, is that they are one. And it's something that I never see really mentioned. Everything that we do is in the mind. It is psychological. It is all based on our astral projection from self outwards into the world. And if you're trying to create something or shift something in the physical world with the power of your will, you have to be strong. Now, a lot of people out there, when I look at them and I see them and they're out there trying to make something happen, or they're trying to shift something, they're trying to manifest something with all this light work bullshit or energy work or anything like that, it's not going to happen for them. And it will not ever happen for them. Why? Because their will, their own sense of power is weak. It's already coming from a place that is weak. Let me give you a piece of advice. When I step up to the spiritual world and I am asking for something, and I'm saying, this is what I want, this is what I'm asking for, there is absolutely no doubt in my mind that I deserve it and that it will come to me. I will get it. Now, I also know that it's not going to take a hot minute. This isn't TV. This isn't Bewitched. This isn't a magical show like Buffy or Charmed or some shit like that. Things in the universe work on their own time frame. I'm putting my order out there with my will, with my projection, and with my belief. My belief, I believe that I have a right to ask for what I'm asking for. And I'm realistic with my requests. I know that I have to have the energy and the diligence to get off my ass and close the gap between what it is that I want and bringing that to me. Nothing's going to just happen for me. If you have an entitlement or a narcissism that you think in your mind, in your heart somewhere, and I don't care who you are or in what projection this is, I'm talking to the mundane world now, not just the magical people out there as well that are into this. If you have some level of entitlement that you're just, the showing up of it is enough for that to be pushed into the physical world, and that life is a magical garden and you just happen to, walk down this path and magical things happen for you just because by default, fail. That's not how it works. It's not how energy works. If you want to work with an angel, you need to believe in the angel to get the blessing of that angel. If you want to work with a demon, you must believe that the demon is there. And by the way, for the cynics out there and the atheists out there, and I can't see anything, and I don't know why can't I see anything, by the way, that's not my problem. They're there. They are there. All right? So your link to that other world, the spiritual world, to beings out there in the universes, is directly proportionate to the strength of heart that you have. We are creatures of desire, and living in this 3D world, Everything we do is a call to close the gap between something that is that we want, whether that be a lover, a job, a house. You're not going to get it just dropping out of the sky. What you are going to get is signs and mental clarity in your psychology so that you can put the pieces together around you and help bring it into the world. Now, it is said that there is so much spiritual activity out there that if we could see spirit, it would be blackened out from the sky, from the heavens above. That's how much spiritual activity exists. We just can't see it sometimes. Well, we can't see it because we're not really trained to see it, but it's there, working to help move things towards us or away from us. Okay? So it is the strength of your heart. So if you understand how power and energy works, you need power to get power. So if you're stepping up to the spiritual world and your offering of energy, time, diligence, sacrifice is not equal or greater than the thing that you're asking for, why would you even deserve it? And they're not going to pay any mind to you. You're a novelty to them, okay? There are beings in the spiritual world that have been there since before time as we know it. So I'm trying to explain this in a really simple way, so I know a lot of people get really confused, but say, for example, a celebrity. Where do we see celebrities in Hollywood marrying and fucking average Joes? We don't. It's very rare. We need power to get power. That's how this works. And the idea that everything is going to be in balance and equality can exist. Equality can never exist. The point of existence is that because of inequality, we create variances, which create challenges, which create strength. In order to get strength, we need resistance. Okay? So, in your practice, if you are manifesting something, if you're trying to call out to the world, out into the ether, you must believe it. You must remove yourself from people that do not facilitate the belief in you. If you've got people around you that can't see that you have something special, if you've got people around you that don't understand you or don't want you, then that would be no different to me kind of putting like a ball and chain around my foot or going to the kitchen drawer and cutting myself. It would be the same level of damage to be around someone that brings you down, wears you down, and you can't have that, you can't go there. That's because they can't, and because they can't see how you can. So first things first, you've got to remove the blocks and the barriers, aka the people that do not support you, and then you can start to move forward. And this is hard, it is painful, it is lonely, but finding a place within yourself and making that astral temple your home, it's within you. If you're listening right now, let me get really clear with this. There is no safety out there in the world. It is dark, twisted, and fucked up. The systems that are in place are designed to trap and enslave your mind. Everything around us is a trap. Every system built by a human is flawed and in the favor of another human. That is the reality of the world that we're in. Yes, there is beauty, but the real beauty is not in man-made shit. It is in nature. So, my other tip, if you're listening, get your shoes off, get out there and put your bare feet on the ground. That is the natural state of a human. Get the fuck away from TV, get away from your phone, and go into your heart, go into yourself. Who are you? And what is it that you want? What do you want? And the big question is, what are you going to do about it? Okay? You've got to remove fear out of your magic. You've got to remove doubt. Doubt kills magic. Especially as an artist, when I'm trying to bring something into the physical world and I'm trying to make something, and I'm doubting myself. I don't know if I can. Well, then it won't happen. The power of belief. Take the jump. Take the jump. All right? So strengthen your heart by strengthening your connection to yourself. That's how you do it. Self-care, self-love. Then you can build a power base where you can ask for what you're asking for. But no being on the other side is it's not a fucking genie in a bottle. They're not gonna step up to you like some bitch. It's it's not gonna happen like that, okay? I just wanted to jump on and keep this really short and sweet. This is why your magic doesn't work, and it will fail every single time. Also, be realistic in for what you're asking for. The true beauty of self is the beauty of heart. If you're trying to change yourself, say you want to change eye color, hair texture, facial shapes, make yourself taller, then it's magic. You've completely misconstrued what magic is about. That's not how magic works. Okay, you can put contact lenses in your eyes to change your eye color. You can dye your hair different colors, but you can't change that. It's actually the real strength of truth is accepting what you are. Stop thinking you can ship and change what you are. That's just pure narcissism. Accepting what you are and then working with what you have. All right? Defining what you are creates this power base of self. When you don't stand for anything, you stand for something, you fall for everything kind of thing. Yeah? So getting strong, getting in truth of who you are, and don't let people knock you off your center. Stand in the middle and you will not fall down. Stand in the middle and you will not get dizzy with all of this bullshit that goes on every day, swirling around, media, scrolling, Instagram, Twitter, phone, what's going on over there. Sometimes you have to go within. That's where my power is, and I'm sharing this knowledge with you now, and it's pretty big that I am, because this is the real thing. I don't give a fuck about what's going on out there if I can't even master, say, my own body and my own environment. Now, it is true that the outside world affects us, but we have to get to a place where we can master that. And spirituality is mastery of self. Okay? So if you don't have a spiritual practice that has some level of shadow work and self-assessment, you don't even have a spiritual practice. You have nothing. You're playing make-believe. And that's why a lot of these witches, a lot of these people that are into the occult, into mysticism, or they say that they are flat broke. They live in shitty houses. The only reason that they turn to this stuff is because they feel so disempowered in their own life for whatever reason. So they're not growing the fuck up, taking ownership for their own life as an adult, doing the work, putting in the fucking work, right? And then they just want to come to this thing where it's like, I feel powerful because I'm in this group, or I feel powerful because I'm a part of this thing, but they live this shitty life. They don't manifest anything. It's just the idealization of a projection of what something is to them, but in their own life, they achieve nothing. And it's not until you get over yourself and get to work. And my philosophy for this year, for 2022, I come up and I go down, I have burnout and I get back up, I get up and I go down. It is a journey. It is a roller coaster. I stay on my course. I stay focused. I don't get knocked off my center, and I get it done. Because sometimes it isn't always about how I'm feeling. It's about getting it done. And that's how I do it. And that is the will. If you could see the power and energy, sometimes it just pours out of my fucking face. You could hear it in my voice right now. I'm letting you go. I hope this little podcast was beneficial. It's like a real blow of truth And remember, it can't hurt you if it's not true. It can't hurt you if it's not true. If there's no truth in it, it's got no power. What is truth for you? Now, what are you going to do about it? Get to work. I'll talk to you soon. Lots of love. Be strong. Leave a comment below. And get away from people that don't support you. Get away from people that do not support your dreams. And get a dream. Get a destination. Because without a destination, you've got no place to go. And we live in a time-space reality where we ain't getting any younger. It's just a beast. It's moving very quickly. We don't have time to fuck around. We don't have time to, I'm confused, I don't know who I am. Well, that's why your magic's weak. All right, bye.